Hi everyone, this is husband and wife Lopez from the Lopez Garden.
Hello.
And today, as you can see with this update, our garden kind of looks jungly. I think partially it's because of the tomatoes. As you can see, they've grown lots of foliage and also lots of fruit. Here you can see some tomatoes, and in the background there's more, and all over the plant there's different tomatoes. See in the back, you can see more over there, up here, down here, and so forth. And I guess that's the most we've had of tomatoes in this plant, right?
Yeah, the A55.
Yeah, I guess before, I think in total probably we had about maybe 15 or so. But right now there's over 20 tomatoes growing, and this is just the first batch. If you remember, right here we have the black cream, and it's flowering a lot. Usually this is a later bloomer than the A55, so we never expect as many tomatoes until after. But as you can see here, it's already producing. I know there's at least two. Husband found the other one around there. It has a lot of flowers that have been pollinized, and hopefully more to grow. This one had to be trimmed because it keeps on growing forever.
It's a monster.
It's a monster. And the A55 not so much, but as you can see, it still has tomatoes all around. You can see there's more in there, and in the background, and all around. Now here we have the peppers, and wow, have they bloomed. It's been really hot, and though we've been melting, the plants have been loving it. And the peppers have grown quite a bit. Hopefully they're flowering soon. There's little signs of growth with flower. Hopefully peppers too, and they're around the plants. So hopefully soon we can show you some fruit growing. The borage flowers that are the companion plants for our tomatoes have been blooming too. And though they're delicious, we're keeping them for the moment so they can attract the bees, and then we can use the seeds for more borage. Right here at the feet of the cucumbers, we have all the, what are they? Blue Lake pole beans?
Blue Lake bush.
Bush beans. Okay, so these ones grow by themselves without the support of a cage or a pole. So it grows more like a bush and not like the Blue Lake that we have shown you guys in previous years. As you can see, there's some flowers, and some are even producing pods. Let me see if I can find one. There's one there. And here are some of the pods. As you can see, let's do what the flower is. This one down here, as you can see, it's huge. And what is this? A purple?
Purple, like green bean.
And the flowers are also kind of purplish. And those were growing for seeds?
Yeah, it's for next year.
And here, as you can see, we have one cucumber still growing, and there's another one over there. There's lots of flowers in this side, and hopefully that means we'll have more fruit. So if you remember from the previous video, you can compare how tall this cucumber has grown. How many plants are in here?
There's about 8.
8 cucumber plants?
Yeah, some of them are babies though. We have the lemon cucumbers that have started just taking off. And then we have 3 of the market mores, which are the long ones. We haven't had any fruit from the lemon cucumbers, one because they're too small, and then we have an apple cucumber.
Which is the one with the flowers?
Yeah, which has been, no, this one over here. You can't really see
and
it.
The end? Oh.
It's been having a lot of problems with aphids, so I just killed them recently, so I'm hoping that'll recover and we'll have some apple cucumbers.
And the ones that are already producing fruit are those are the ones we had from last year, right?
Those are from seed from the original cucumber that we had. Yeah, previous year.
So like 2 years ago.
It's a very good, prolific cucumber, very tough. As you can see, these cucumbers have been through a lot this year, but they're doing well.
And the leaves are huge.
Yes. You
can see, this is my hand. It's almost the whole thing. And most of the leaves are like that. Look, a heart! That's funny. And then here, as you can see, the herbs have been still very prolific. And the Swiss chard that will grow all year round. Thankfully, because Funny thing is that even though we have some here too, I was sharing that we were using these for sandwiches, like instead of lettuce, and they were telling me, well, isn't it very bitter? And I'm going to tell you that my first experience with Swiss chard on a sandwich was like, ugh, this is very bitter. But this batch has actually tasted good. Not bitter at all. And what did you say was the cause of that?
It's the sea minerals and the other rock dust.
So if you want your plants in general, or your Swiss chard not to taste as bitter, sea minerals and what else? Rock dust?
Yeah, rock dust. Yeah.
And the rock dust will make it taste better. And we had actually shared that for fruit, like the blueberries and the blackberries and probably other sea minerals help when they're really tart for them to taste sweeter.
So this is our orange that's recovering from being overwatered.
It's an orange mandarin.
Yeah, it's an orange mandarin, or mandarin orange tree. So, looks like we got some fruit still going, which is good.
And it's growing bigger.
Yeah, we'll probably get about 5 or 6 fruit out of it this year. Next year we hope to have a lot more, since I transplanted this and it's just kind of recovering from everything.
Plus we had a power wash and it knocked some of the fruit down, unfortunately, but
yeah, that's true.
It'll get better.
So, yay. Okay, this is our banana. As you can see, it's doing very well so far. Hopefully it'll start growing a lot taller. I've never seen it so dark and green.
It has a lot of pups.
And we have pups, which we will remove. Probably we're going to give one to my brother-in-law.
And then the bark is getting thicker.
Yes, as you can see. So hopefully that means it's also going to get taller. I would say it's probably putting out 1 or 2 leaves a week now, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
And the way it shows is that long stem there. It's not really a stem, it's a leaf that's been rolling. And what happens is it starts unfolding and then it ends up like that.
Yep. So I've been spoiling it, giving it plenty of rabbit poop and compost and worm castings and all kinds of good stuff, and minerals, the rock dust, stuff like that.
All the goodies that your plants should have. And then the cherries, as you can see, they're growing taller. The stems are getting thicker too. And they're just growing. They're almost the same size and height. And we'll see how it goes with that. We're not really expecting any fruit until next year. I mean, the banana is going to be a year in September. We'll see what happens from there. And they're loving the heat. And then the beauty right now, even though you can see the comfrey, it helps a lot with your fruit trees. And we can notice in the growth, the heat is helping too. And you can see the fruit at the peach is already ripening. So we only have...
Hopefully they'll grow more.
We only have 5 specimens.
Yeah.
We weren't expecting more the first year because it had to settle after a shock. Sorry about that. After the shock. And then this one is the first one, so that you can see the difference from colors. This is how it's looking for the moment. It's still not ripe at all. It's very hard. But that one's gonna be the first one to get ready. And see how it's turning. Originally, when they start turning, this is how they look like. So overall, our fruit trees are doing great. So this is the last part of the video. This is the last updates we're gonna share with you for today. And this is the poblano pepper. It's been growing more or less. I mean, it's growing, but it's not as bushy or anything yet. But as you can see with the Thai pepper, yeah, those white spots, they're all flowers. There's lots of flowers, no peppers yet, so we'll see. Hopefully all of them have probabilities of pollination. Now those over there, those plants, yes, the ones with the big leaves, those are eggplants. If you remember from last year, our eggplant wasn't that big and fruit wasn't very prolific. We had like a couple of them. So we kept them for seeds, and these are the plants from those seeds. These are double the size of last year. Why? I don't know if it's because of the sun. What do you think is the cause?
Maybe because I'm starting to I would say probably feed them. Well, I kind of been doing a lot of research of how to feed them and what they need. I think last time we were giving them too much nitrogen like everything else. So they actually are very similar to the peppers. Low nitrogen, high potassium, and phosphorus, and high, of course, then all the amenities, the rock dust and the kelp.
So how many eggplants do you think we're gonna get?
I don't know.
Can you make a wild guess?
Hopefully 10.
I think we're probably gonna get maybe between 2 and 5 per each, but we'll see.
Yeah, we also have the Japanese eggplant over there where the peppers are.
Where exactly is that? Oh, on where the eggplant is. So let me show you. So that one over there, right in the center, is the Japanese eggplant. And husband says that it's starting to flower. So we actually have 3 eggplants in total in the... 4?
4.
Oh, we have 4? That little one is also?
The little babies, yeah, there's actually 2 there. So we just stuck them there because I didn't have a place where to stick them.
Well, whatever you're giving to the peppers, it's the eggplants are loving it too.
Same stuff.
As you can see, they're tall. They're taking the whole screen. So, yeah. Anything else haven't really changed this much. Our chickweed down here is recovering. From what? From the heat, or from us eating it, or something else?
I think it just finally died down, so it's seeded, and now we're having a bunch of babies. Hopefully, we're also growing. As you can see, our sunflowers, we're hoping that the
big leaves that are in between are the sunflowers?
Yeah.
Okay.
They just sprouted, so we're hoping that the snails and the slugs don't eat them like they usually do.
And then I guess that's it. Everything else is sort of the same.
Yeah.
Sorry about pointing at the tomatoes again. It's just there's so many in the A65, and this is growing like a jungle. But it's just seasonal. By August, it's probably gonna be all gone. And in the meantime, we're planning what's gonna be the next crop here. So.
Thank you for watching.
Bye. Chuchu wachi.
Wachi wachi.
Bye.
Bye.